RDR fam? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody had a great Friday. Looking forward to a great weekend. We got some tropical stormage happening around here, so if you get a lot of rain and stuff, it actually started already. So we'll see what the weekends bring. It'll be definitely an inside weekend for us around these parts. But anyway, let's talk about DR. Really a fun day. And for me, I was kind of done right after lunch. And I'll tell you why in a second. But, um, if we look at what we have from a range standpoint, we had 74 up to 88, so about a 14-point range. So a little less than our normal, 16 to 20-point range that we like to see, just from a movement standpoint, but pretty close. I say today was fun because, we kind of had our DR kind of confirmed right away. All right. Now, if we looked at how the setup was, again, it was kind of like that little W setup, which again doesn't give us much of a bias. But at the end of the day, we went up, we confirmed on this candle, right, and then we came down, retrace like we love. Boom, got an order right here on DR high. Now I put an order on DR high. All right, when it came down below it, I thought it might get down to the IDR, but it didn't. So order was already here. Got picked up. That was about 43.89. Took that up 5 points. Easy peasy. Okay, could have been done right there. That's my 5 points for the day. But then we came back down again. Same exact move, right? Went down below the DR. Order on the DR, on DR high. And this one went 5 points. I moved my stop up 5 points, which I kind of do most of the time anyway. But then once I got to about 6 points, I actually locked in that 5 points, right? So I knew that, worst case, I'm going to get 5 points out of that move. And we literally went up to 10 points on the tick. So this was 89, went to 90, 99, and then reversed, right? So, so we're 2 for 2 on that move. Right, not chasing anything, right? Just letting the chart set up how it wants to set up, and then just executing on what we see from the chart. Okay, so price comes back down again. This time it comes down below. It comes down below DR. Now originally I had my order here on DR, but it skipped right past that. Didn't come back up. Okay, so it skipped past that and went down below IDR. Right, went down this way, down here. So I took this trade off and put a trade on to IDR high. And then, so we let it come back up, pick us up. And here, same thing I did before. I had it, I take profit at 5, moved it up to 10. Okay. Then moved my, make my stop loss up to 5, and ended up getting stopped out at 5. So it went up and it came down. So went out at 5. All right. So basically 3 for 3 on that. Now here's where my one small loss for the day came. So we came back down again. I'm thinking we're gonna have the same thing, right? So we came down, went down below, orders on DR high, right? 'Cause we didn't get back down to IDR yet, and actually got picked up. Okay, and then once we got picked up, price started coming back down. So lost about 2.5 points on that one. So, I'm okay with that, right? So 3 out of 4 on that. And then we kind of watched price just kind of do all this stuff right here. Got down here, and guess what? Now we're in a false day. So I'm pretty much done at that point. I've traded false days before, and there's ways to use that. As you can see, we went down and we went all the way back up here. But, for me, that's not, I'm looking for an easy trade of either here or here or here, for price to, kind of go back this direction because we already confirmed high. So that's what I was looking for. Didn't get that. So once I took this loss here, I'm like, you know what? I'm okay for today, right? So it's been a decent week. It's been a rough week, a little tough on the trading side. But today was actually pretty easy from that perspective. So I didn't want to risk, just continuing to lose, because again, we had a pretty good down movement here. Like even here, once I saw this move come down, I could have put an order here, and I still would have gotten picked up. So that's the good part. But that would have been the next trade I would have taken if I would have, waited for a price to come back up this way. But that didn't happen. It never got back up to the point 0.5 fib, and it just kept continuing to go down. Once we got down here again, I said we are, we're in a false DR day, because we now have confirmed to the low side as well, right? So that's that 20% of the market move that happens sometimes, right? DR is a 78, 77 to 80% strategy where, once I confirm one side, I'm not going to go confirm on the other side. But today we did do that, right? The only other things that were interesting, we had the morning sell side. This was the regular sell side liquidity here, meaning I put it on this morning because my other ones would have daily or weekly, monthly attached to them. So this one was today, and then notice when we got back to it, we came down, played around a little bit, and then used that to reject. So our potential support resistance model for sell side liquidity still it does work. All right, came down, picked up some liquidity here, and then moved it back to the other side. All right, went all the way back up. So we actually had a retirement setup on the reverse side. If you were just you could have done that. You could have taken a retirement setup, coming back down this way. But again, that's the opposite of where our confirmation was, but it was there, but not for me. I was good right here, and ready to have a good weekend. All right, so I know this chart looks crazy, but it was pretty clear. Anyway, but that's it, my friends. You know, have a great weekend. We will, we'll start looking at charts again on Sunday night. We'll prepare ourselves like we did last weekend, like we do every weekend. On Sundays, prep for the 6 o'clock open, and then we'll see what happens at that point. All right. Anyway, so you guys have a wonderful weekend. Love on your loved ones. You never know, you won't be able to do it again. So take advantage of every opportunity to do it. And we will see you on the next one. All right. God bless.